Hello Twin Flames, thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to tune into the masculine. I'm not going to use the sex cards today because I think that using them every day is a little bit much, so I'm going to give them a little breather. But I absolutely love using them and I'm so grateful for all the wonderful feedback about them, and I will be bringing them in more and more as we go on. Thank you for being here, liking, subscribing, all the amazing things that you do. Since I've recorded the last 2 videos, I really feel the energy's changed. So all the emotion that was previously surrounding us, Mother Mary's kind of taken it away. So, you know, are you feeling better, feminines? You should be. You should be feeling a little bit more brighter, a little bit more positive, because they've took away the teary energy and they've kind of lifted my energy up a lot, which means that that's what you're feeling as well. So let's tune into the masculines then. I'm going to use some tarot and whatever else I'm guided to bring in. So thank you, angels, for being with me and everyone watching. What are the masculines going through right now? What are the masculines going through right now? What are they dealing with right now? Jumping. What are the masculines dealing with? What are they going through right now? Thank you for guiding us and allowing us to see the way, the truth and the light. Wow. Right, let's see what's on the floor. Okay, quite a few jumped out then, but I'm going to do them after. So let's have a look then. So balance. As we stand in February, the masculines are trying to get balance. Things are a little bit up in the air. And I really do feel that the masculines, they're working on things right now. Creative things, things in their financial life, things that they're building up, projects or work or career or opportunities, anything to do with stability. It kind of feels like they're distracted by that right now. So emotionally, they're doing the work, but it's very much within them, you know. They're kind of masking it on the 3D, on the outside, by putting everything into something that they're actually physically doing. The angels are saying it could even be a physical activity, like looking after the bodies, going to the gym, that kind of thing. But they're showing me this is about more actually to do with stability and finances and creativity. But they might feel like, you know, they're juggling a few balls, you know, don't laugh. They feel like they're juggling a few balls and, you know, they're not quite where they need to be. So things are working out, but there's something missing. And that thing that's missing is the light from the Divine Feminine. Because again, they're kind of blocking it out a little bit. And in the card, I'm just really tuning into the card. They're showing me the rainbow. How beautiful is that? And we had a rainbow earlier when the angels were talking about bringing rainbows in today. So the masculines are really protected right now, you know. So they are on their path, they are doing their work. So don't think they're not, even if they're really far off the right path, you know. They're being guided where they're meant to go. And it's showing in the distance here, there's a ship in the distance. And I really feel the stormy water energy is going into the past. So they're being a bit more in tune with things. But this, I really feel this is things they're actually doing on the physical. And yeah, they're becoming a little bit stronger. They're thinking a bit clearer. You know, the way is becoming forward a bit clearer. So there's more truth coming in. There's more truth coming in. I really feel Archangel Michael is kind of working behind the scenes to help to help them communicate. As I said, he's throat chakra, you know. Archangel Michael is helping them to be able to speak their truth. So, you know, decisions are coming in where they will do that. So patience is the key. Amazing how they keep closing throat chakra. It's like the most biggest thing that comes through when I'm talking, because, you know, it kind of feels like throat chakra and heart chakra entwined, and that's why there's so much pent up energy here, because it's all from the heart, you know. It needs to come out. And they're seeing the feminines again as the, you know, the stability, the support, the rock, this amazing creature that just is completely in tune with everything she's doing. They're seeing you feminines right now as a little bit of a role model. And I keep talking about this, you know, that they see that you're getting your shit together, that, you know, you're putting yourself up on, they're putting you on a pedestal, because they're really trying to be a bit like you at the moment, you know, because they're trying to make things happen, but there's still something missing. You put all the ingredients in, but there's something missing, and there's something that's missing is communication. Because for the masculines, when the masculines are in communication with the feminines, things run better in their life. They don't realise this. They think that, you know, if they block the feminines out, that they can get on with stuff themselves. But it's not true, you know. The truth is that the masculines need the feminine to boost them up, to build them up, to give them the inner strength that they need to move forward. Whereas the feminines get that from above. The feminines get that from the divine. And the masculines are kind of in awe of this because they don't really understand that yet. And, you know, they don't tune into source the way the feminines do. So they look at the feminines and like, why is everything going right? You know, how do they just click the fingers and get everything they want? And obviously that isn't the truth, but that's the way the masculines view things. You know, the masculines have kind of got a very black and white perspective of things. They don't really see any grey areas, whereas the feminines see all the colours of the rainbow, you know. And there's happiness around. There's very much happiness coming in and surrounding everything. So, you know, don't think the masculines are in pain all the time. We know they're not, you know, they do have happiness in their lives as well. But this is showing that happiness is just surrounding everything. And everything's kind of being nurtured right now. That, you know, there's warmth. They're giving me the word warmth. There's warmth coming into the collective, to the dynamic between you and your twin. There's warmth coming back in. And you know, this will be connected with celebrations, happiness, spending time together. So I feel the masculines, you know, they're going within, but they're also spending time with people as well. So, you know, they're saying they're frolicking about. When I say frolicking about, I don't mean having sexual relations or anything like that. They're showing me just having fun. They may be going out, they may be spending time with family or friends, or, you know, they're enjoying happy times. And this is happening over the next month or so, you know. And then when that goes into the past and they've kind of got that out of the system, love messages are coming in. So communication will be coming back. There is going to be contact between you and your twin flame. I just can't put a timestamp on it because I'm not allowed to. I'm not meant to, you know. Only heaven knows these things. So you have to kind of prepare yourself because good things are coming. And I know it's coming from spring, summertime onwards. So, you know, things are springing forward. The spring awakenings, but I'm feeling actual contact from summertime. So, you know, you have to be patient in this journey. And the angels are saying, feminines, live your life right now the way you'd live your life anyway. They keep giving me that message today that, you know, don't be waiting around, don't be depressed, you know, do things for you. Act the way you'd act if you were actually in union right now with your twin, you know. And I know that you'd probably lock them in the bedroom for like a couple of weeks or something, but they're showing me like things that you'd do. You'd enjoy yourself, you'd dress well, you'd look after yourself. You know, you'd put yourself first because that's what you need to do to bring power energy in. So they're saying, do these things as well. Work on your creative talents, feminines. Work on yourself. Do what makes your heart sing. Enjoy time with your friends and your family. And time going within as well, because we all need that, especially when you're spiritual. You know, at times when you're spiritual, you just have to lock yourself away. You have to delete your social media, get off everything, because you can't cope with all the energy. And that happens to me a lot. And that's why I'm only on Twitter, by the way. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do. The link's in the about on my page. But, you know, I mean, I've dabbled with Instagram and all these other things, but no, because the energy gets too intense. And I know you'll understand this, feminines. If you feel like you've got enough going on in your day anyway, you're busy, wonderful, independent people, and then you've got pour all that energy into social media as well, and it drains your energy down. So the angels are saying, do things that work for you. So if you need time off social media, then do that. If you need to have respite, then do that, you know. Learn to say no and feel okay about it. You've got to put your own needs first, because communication is coming and it's of a love nature. So make sure you're preparing yourself for this in every possible way. And the angels are saying, get excited. We put wishes out there. If your wish was about union with your twin flame or coming back into contact, then you've put the wish out now. You've asked for it. Now you've got to believe. You've got to allow that preparation time. You've got to allow things to move forward. So have faith in that journey. Yeah, they're really working hard right now, the masculines. They're putting time and effort into something here. They're creating, they're building something. You know, they're working hard. This is about working hard into the night and getting the rewards for it. So they're kind of putting everything right now into work or something to do with finances. And it's helping them grieve the loss of the feminine. You know, they're in a lot of pain. They really are. They're struggling, you know. They're struggling. They may not show it, but deep inside their heart and soul, there's pain going on. They're really focused on what isn't there instead of what is there. Whereas the feminines focus on what is there and leave what isn't there alone. Because the feminines are switched on. The feminines are tuned into source energy. The masculines, however, are really in the 3D and noticing everything, you know. They do things like, you know, they watch the news, things that drag them down. Feminines don't. Feminines live in the present moment and do things that boost them up, you know. Feminines know that you only plug into the matrix when you need to. The masculines are plugged into the matrix all the time, and it brings pain energy in. And that's really what's going on with them right now. So to mask the feelings and to mask what's really going on, because the angels and the dragons are working on them, you know, beneath the scenes, behind the scenes, they're throwing everything into work. So work, projects, career, finances, that kind of thing. Fascinating. Because really inside, they're reflecting. It's a time over the next few months. They're showing me up until April. And this is really what I feel, because in April, it's springtime. And that's when things are going to spring forward. They're telling me there's going to be a spring awakening. Well, up until then, they're kind of reflecting on things, and you know, things are quiet with them. They're just kind of getting on with it, you know. And the outcome is they're not quite sure how to move forward. So what the angels are saying is, with the masculines right now, they kind of know what they want to do, which is communicate with the feminines, have some kind of emotional contact, you know, but they're not sure how to. So they're currently stuck. And the message of the card is don't give up. And, you know, the angels and all the supporters coming through to them to tell them not to give up, because they're a warrior, you know, they are a warrior, but right now they feel like a little snake. They don't feel worthy of things, and that's why they're putting everything into career and work, because that's how they feel masculine, you know. Real communication issues, they just did it again. They want to communicate. They really want to communicate, they just don't know how. So I'm just going to turn the next 4 over. So, you know, we just get rid of these cards. Oh, they've just really given me real antagonising pain here. I keep getting this, don't I, you know? Oh, the angels are saying this will clear up as we go into April. All this throat chakra stuff that I feel, it's going to clear out. So the masculines, you know, they want to communicate, they don't know how. So they're feeling a little bit more in control though, because they are putting things into what they're creating right now. And feminines, you know, you be creative about what you're creating right now. Again, they're telling me Easter time, things coming together around about April time. You know, April time when the spring, they're showing me like May Day here, May Day, like dancing around the maypole and things like that. And right now, they feel like they're going round in circles. They really do. And this isn't just in the dynamic, but with everybody in their life. They feel like they're not getting anywhere. They may feel that they're misunderstood. People don't get them, you know. I really feel that energy around the masculines. And, you know, at the end of the day, there's the dynamic, the twin flame union. It's beautiful, it's love. Even if there's karmic partners within this, you know, the feeling, the connection is still there. And it's the connection between the divine, the 5D, and everything that goes on in the 5D. There's, you know, in the 5D, the masculine feels like a masculine. He feels worthy. He feels right. He feels at home in this connection. But on the 3D, he feels unworthy and snake-like. It's quite sad, really, you know, that the masculines feel that way. But this is part of their journey, you see. And I know feminists, you want to say, but I want to save him. I want to save them, you know. I want them to know how special and loved they are. But, you know, you've just got to leave it. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them. You could hand somebody a piece of gold. But if they're not ready to accept that piece of gold, it might as well be a piece of coal. And that's the truth. people can only understand from their level of awareness. So you have to give them the time to do it themselves, you know. And yet they want to come forward, they really do. But right now they're working on their goals. They're having the time within, the hermit, you know, that's what they need to do. They need to go within for reflection and healing. They do know that you are everything they want. You know, you're the Queen of Wands here, the passion, the fire, loving, generous, all the wonderful things about you that they love. And they are busy daydreaming at times about you, you know. They do think about you in the 5D. This is what you show me here, this is the 5D. So, you know, they do go up there and meet you up there. And there's a completion phase coming in, you know, rising above things. So things are moving forward in the dynamic. So regarding your masculine right now, know that he's on the right path and, you know, he's building something for his future. So just allow things to just roll out. It's like they're giving me the words, and Transformers roll out. I know it sounds strange, but that's what they're saying. Transformers roll out. You've just got to let things roll out. So allow it to be. It is what it is. I hope this helps. I will be tuning in over the weekend with so many good cards about the masculines. I love tuning into the masculine's energy because it's fascinating, not only for you, but to me as a divine feminine, to see what's really going on in their lives, you know, and getting some kind of perspective. But regarding the feminines, it's my job to empower you. So if I give little power messages every now and again, that's why. Because I'll feel that you're low energy and you need a booster. You know, you need a booster from heaven. And, you know, hopefully you're feeling better today because I can feel all that teary energy's gone. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon.